Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host for this evening. It's Mr. Dazzer Johnson.
Ja, guten Abend, herzlich willkommen, guten Abend, bonsoir, buenas noches, evening, nosrif da, good evening, if you're Scouse. Good evening. Well, hello. Well, how are you all doing? Thank you very much indeed for joining us tonight. Bayer Leverkusen and PSV Eindhoven going toe-to-toe against each other today for the first time since 1994. Now, I'll tell you a little bit about the clash in 1994 in a couple of moments. But in the meantime, no, copyright. In the meantime, let's have a quick talk about the Champions League then. Champions League match day number 2 of the league phase. And so far for Bayer Leverkusen, not a bad start, really, I think, when you look at it. Getting a point away to Copenhagen, which is not the easiest place to go in Europe. Just ask Manchester United, as we all know about that. There's a lot of teams that have gone to Copenhagen and struggled. But Leverkusen came away with a point, which I think they'll be very happy with. And they'll look forward to potentially getting 3 points at home to a PSV side who, although have had a decent start in the Eredivisie, although they did lose to newly promoted Telstar by 2-0 earlier on in the season. But the last couple of games, PSV have been unbeaten, apart from when they played in the Champions League. They lost at home to Union Saint-Gilloise, who are currently losing 4-0 at home to Newcastle. They lost by 3-1. Sorry. Well, I must say I'm looking forward to this, and I actually think this is going to be a really good tie. I think this will be a really good tie. And I picked this one because for a couple of different reasons. One, I thought this was going to be a really good match. Sorry, I'm just answering a message here. Right, but so I'm trying to get me head around something here. It'll be going in the hold. Be going in the hold, I assume. Oh, sorry about this. I'm getting a message from my future mother-in-law about me and me going on holiday. She's just trying to figure out something. I'm trying to figure out something myself. Anyways, so yeah, it is quite important, I'm afraid. Me and me are heading off on holiday. Oh, fucking hell, man. Like... I'll have to find the bloody thing, otherwise she won't shut up about it. But hang on a second, guys. Right. There's that. Right. Visit the booking portal. Hang on, I've got the paperwork. Right. Hang on a second. Sorry, hang on a second. Let me... Oh, this is really confusing me, she is. Right, here. I can't explain it on stream because Mia might be watching. Right, anyway. Okay, yeah. Sorry about this, guys. In the meantime, let's have a look at the referee screens for tonight. This is all... right. So, yes, that's that. Don't need that. Referees for this evening's match, ladies and gentlemen. That's not it. Right there. Right. Happy now? 2 times 15 kilogram. No large cabin bag. Small under seat. There you go. Right, happy now? Sorry about this, guys. Right then, referees for tonight's game from Sweden. We have Glenn Nyberg, the assistant referee Mabod Baiji, and Andreas Zuderqvist. For official for today is Adam Laderbach, and a VAR referee from Spain, Carlos del Cheva Grande, alongside a man from Slovenia, Alan Boroshak. Right. Now she might give me a break. We're going to have a look at the 2 starting lineups, actually, I think, don't we, while we're at it, and then I'll go on to talks about the game, because obviously the game starts in 20 minutes' time. Get involved in the live chat and the live poll. We're going to have the 2 teams in full, and we'll start off with PSV Eindhoven. Now, because PSV obviously a Dutch team, any announcements about PSV will be in Dutch. But then also will be translated to German and translated to English. Bayer Leverkusen's announcements will only be in German and English. So there you go. So yeah, if you don't understand it, I will translate it later on. Right, PSV Eindhoven, opstellen. PSV begint met nummer 32 Matej Kovar, met nummer 2 Anna Saladin, nummer 3 Jarek Gazirovski, nummer 4 Armando Obispo, nummer 5 Ivan Perisic, nummer 17 Mauro Junior, nummer 20 Gus Till, nummer 22 Jerdy Jouten, nummer 33 Joey Veerman, nummer 27 Dennis Aman, en nummer 34 Ismail Sabai. Op de bank voor PSV Eindhoven met nummer 1 Nick Olij, nummer 25 Nick Schicks, nummer 6 Ryan Flamingo, nummer 10 Paul Vanner, nummer 11 Kuhaib Djuric, nummer 19 Esmir Bayraktarovic, nummer 31 Noah Fernandez, nummer 39 Adamo Nagalo. Nummer 40, Robin van Duiven. Und die Mannschaft aufstellen für Bayern 04 Leverkusen. Ein Tor! Mit der Nummer 1, Mark Flecken. Mit der Nummer 4, Joel Kwanzaa. Die Nummer 5, Loic Bade. Die Nummer 6, Ezekiel Fernandez. Die Nummer 10, Malik Tillman. Die Nummer 12, Edmond Tapsoba. Die Nummer 16, Axel Tapie. Nummer 19, Ernest Poku. Kapitän für Bayern 04 Leverkusen mit der Nummer 20, Alejandro Grimaldo. Nummer 24, Alex Garcia. Und endlich mit der Nummer 35, Christian Kofane. Als sechster Spieler für Bayern 04 Leverkusen für das Tor die Nummer 28, Janis Blaswijk. Die Nummer 36, Niklas Lom. Die Nummer 9, Claudio Echeverri. Die Nummer 13, Artur. Die Nummer 17, Elisabeth Seguir. Die Nummer 30, Ibrahim Massa. Die Nummer 38, Ken Isiko. Und endlich mit der Nummer 45, Jonial Belocian. Just taking photos of the two lineups. Bear me a second. We'll go through the starting lineups again just before the match starts in English for you all, for anyone who doesn't understand German or Dutch. The referees are from Sweden today, so it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. Yes, I said that, didn't I? I'd already done it the other day. 12 o'clock it's booked for, and I'll come to yours for around 11 o'clock. One thing after another tonight. Oh well, thank you very much everyone for joining us so far. Drop a like on the stream, 3 votes on a poll, and 2 people think the PSV will win, 1 person thinks Leverkusen. Well, I'm going to say a draw, to be quite honest. I'm going to go for a draw, and I'm going to go for 2-2. Now, as I was saying before, I had to deal with loads of messages. Tonight is quite a big night for both of these teams, as both of these teams are looking to get their first win on the board in the Champions League phase. Bayern 04 Leverkusen so far got away with a point at FC Copenhagen in Denmark, which was an excellent result. I'm sorry, it's actually really warm in here. You don't realise unless you're actually... I mean, people think I just swear for the sake of it, but you don't realise when you've got the light shining at you. So obviously I have a spotlight shining at me. I say spotlight, I've got a bloody lamplight shining at me. When you've got a light shining at you and you're in a hot room anyway, you don't realise how hot it is. So, it is a big game. PSV Eindhoven started off with a loss at home to Union Saint-Gilloise, who have just been annihilated 4-0 by Newcastle United. Leverkusen will be looking to get their first win at home in front of their home fans, with PSV looking to do it away from home, but in a difficult place, because Eindhoven, PSV Eindhoven are actually a very good side, as we know. They're a very good side. They've got some great players in there. Malik Tillman, for a prime example, Gus Till, Yerdishawen as well, and they're just a couple of names, obviously, to mention. As for Bayer Leverkusen, have some excellent players in there. Alejandro Grimaldo scored a brilliant free kick against FC Copenhagen. And then you've also got in there, you've got players like Echeverri, who is on the bench today, which maybe is a little bit of a surprise. But there's some excellent players in that Leverkusen team. And you got Mark Flecken in goal, obviously, former goalkeeper for... he was former Brentford goalkeeper, remember, as well. Let's not forget about that. So, and some great players in there. Alex Garcia, by the way, really good centre midfielder in my opinion. I think he's been excellent. Fernandez, been very good in midfield as well. Ernest Poku can be very dangerous with his pace. And as for PSV, obviously I did mention Yerdishawen, Gus Till, There's also Maro Jr. and Ivan Perisic, who used to play in the Premier League with Tottenham Hotspurs. And that's Saladin, by the way. I recognised his name immediately because he was in the lineup for Roma when I did Roma a couple of, last season actually. Dennis Mann, by the way, for me, one of the best Romanian midfielders / attackers. Joey Veerman, by the way, is another really good player. So there's some really good players in these two sides. But it's going to be a tough game to call. I don't know who's going to win. I think if anyone's going to win, it's going to be... I don't think it'll be a win. I think it's going to be a draw. And I'm going to go for 2-2. But I think if anyone's going to win, possibly Leverkusen with the home advantage. But it is going to be a difficult game to call. They are two really strong sides. Wim Malf has joined. Goedenavond. 3-2 Leverkusen to Sam Billy. I think there'll be goals in this game. Gerte. I can't, I'm afraid. It's not allowed. Hello, Even, says Tom. Hello, Tom. You got Malik Tillman to score, I assume, in that bet today. Now, another thing as well, by the way, is this is the first time that these two have actually played against each other in a European competition for 31 years. The last time these two met in the European competition was in 1994 in the UEFA Cup, which you will probably know is now known as the UEFA Europa League. Now, when they played at PSV Eindhoven in 1994, it was a 0-0 draw. But the first ever meeting in the Europa League, it was in the group stage, of course. I'm pretty sure it was all in group stage, or it was in the knockouts. I'm not sure, was it group stage or knockouts? 13th of September 1994, that game. So that was the first game. Yeah, it must have been a group stage then. Well, in September 1994, they had their first European meeting, which was in the obviously in the Europa League, as it's now called, the UEFA Cup back then. And it was Bayer Leverkusen 5, PSV Eindhoven 4. Now, there's one or two players you might recognise here for PSV, Bayer Leverkusen and PSV here. Bayer Leverkusen won 5-4 against PSV Eindhoven the last time they played against them at home. That was in 1994. Ulf Kirsten, who was a Leverkusen and Dinamo Dresden legend, making over 350 appearances, 504 appearances in his entire career across two clubs in Germany, got a hat-trick against PSV Eindhoven. PSV, their striker got a hat-trick as well in that game, and it was no other than R9 Ronaldo. Now, I wonder if many people will remember that... I wonder how many people forgot that R9 Ronaldo played for PSV Eindhoven. Because I can't lie, until I saw the information, I actually completely forgot that he played in Holland. R9 Ronaldo scored a hat-trick against Bayer Leverkusen, but it was no other than Ulf Kirsten who had the last laugh, because he got a hat-trick as well. There's also a few players that scored as well. Tom Dooley and Bernd Schuster as well, and Luke Nillis. And another player you might recognise in the lineup, former Middlesbrough man, Bordvin Zenden, who didn't join Middlesbrough until the 2000s, but he did play for them back in the day, in the 2000s. But obviously this was when he was at PSV Eindhoven back in the 1990s. So a couple of players that you probably do remember there, or you may not have known about until I've told you a little bit of info about him. And R9 Ronaldo, we all know who R9 is. Big chubby guy nowadays he is, but he still is probably the greatest striker you are ever going to see on the planet, probably along with the likes of Pele, Lord rest his soul, Maradona, who wasn't really a striker, he was more of a cam, but he was playing in those sort of times when you had those you had the likes of Beckenbauer playing then. You had obviously R9, you had who else did you have? You had all sorts of legends back then in the 90s. Some excellent players in there. Gary Lineker, Alan Shearer, Ruud van Nistelrooy was playing in the 1990s as well. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And 1994, by the way, was literally 9 years in. Was literally, I think, the 9th season that Alex Ferguson was in charge of Manchester United. And how United could do with those days again. So, 10 minutes to go until kickoff. I'm looking forward to this. I think this is going to be a really good game. I mean, I've said that before, and we've ended up having a 0-0 or a 1-0. Now, I don't know what to call for this game, but I am going for a 2-2 draw. I don't know if anyone's going to win this game. I just think it's going to be too close to call. But I do think we will see goals in this game. So strap yourselves in, because I think this could be a very interesting game. There's definitely going to be goals in it. These are two teams that can definitely score goals. There's other games in the EFL Championship as well tonight. Millwall against Coventry 0-0. Norwich West Brom 0-0. Portsmouth leading Watford by a goal to nil inside the first 4 minutes. QPR taking on Oxford United at 8 o'clock. Games in National League as well. Altrincham Tamworth is 0-0. Boston Forest Green 0-0. Brackley against Wilston 0-0. Carlisle 1 Hartlepool 0. Already. How long was that? 4 minutes. Rochdale 0, Halifax 0, York City 0, Scunthorpe 0. Tough game for them. Games in Champions League tonight, by the way. Karabag beat Copenhagen by 2-0. Union Saint-Gilloise obviously lost 4-0 to Newcastle. Arsenal against Olympiacos. Barca against PSG. Dortmund against Bilbao. Monaco against Man City. Napoli versus Sporting. Villarreal against Juventus. And that is all the matches tonight. TNT Sport 8. That would make sense, because I think that is the Leverkusen tunnel, so it's definitely that one. The Bay Arena. Looking forward to this. Be a good game. The players are just coming into the tunnel now, ready to emerge onto the field. So, here we go then. It's Bayern 0 for Leverkusen against their guests from the Netherlands, PSV Eindhoven. It is former finalists from 2002. You might remember Bayer Leverkusen making the final against Real Madrid in Glasgow in 2002. That's when Zinedine Zidane scored an outrageous overhead kick, which still is classed as one of the greatest goals ever in in the Champions League history. Now, Erik ten Hag used to be in charge of Bayer Leverkusen, but Erik ten Hag is no longer in charge of Bayer Leverkusen, as he got sacked literally a couple of games in. So their manager now is a manager that most people will probably remember, because he has managed a couple of clubs, certainly a couple of clubs in Germany. And their manager now is no other than Hjulmand. I thought I recognised him. Oh, hang on, no, sorry, he's the he was the manager of Denmark. So they've got the Danish manager, Hjulmand, who was in charge of Denmark's national team. I thought I recognised him, but... So who's in charge of Denmark's team, then? That's going to be interesting. Peter Bosch is still the manager for PSV Eindhoven. So they haven't changed manager. Hjulmand. I can't remember... Kasper Hjulmand. Yeah, Kasper Hjulmand is now in charge of Bayer Leverkusen. So he used to be manager of... he was manager of Denmark. And now he's manager of Bayer Leverkusen. He did manage in the Bundesliga. I thought he did. Mainz 05 he was manager of before. Yeah, the defender. 53 years old he is. Kasper Hjulmand. I never realised he was actually... I didn't realise he was the manager first. So, here we go. Strap yourselves in. The Vexelf anthem is currently playing in the stadium. It's the Vexelf against the Rode Witten, which stands for red and white in Dutch. And the Vexelf is the nickname for Bayer 04 Leverkusen. Glenn Nyberg is going to be bringing the teams out of the tunnel, and here they come into the Bayer Arena, the magnificent home of Bayer Leverkusen. Und hier sind der Bayern 04 Leverkusen und unsere Gäste aus in den Niederlanden, PSV Eindhoven. Interesting. I'm pretty sure Leverkusen are playing. Leverkusen have played the old Champions League walkout song and the old Champions League anthem. Because this isn't the new Champions League anthem. Grandes équipe, champions. Yeah, that's the old Champions League anthem. They've played the old Champions League anthem. Well done. Good gemacht. Here we go then. So, it's the former German champions and former Champions League finalists against the 1988 winners of the competition and former Holland champions. Obviously, Ajax won the league, I think, ahead of them this season. It's Bayer Leverkusen against PSV Eindhoven. Let's have a look at the two starting 11s once again, brought to you by Donald Johnson. For PSV Eindhoven, in goal number 32, Matej Kovar. Number 2, Anas Salah-Eddin. Number 3, Jarek Gaziowski. Number 4, Armando Obispo. Number 5, Ivan Perisic. Number 17, Mauro Junior. Number 20, Gus Till. Number 22, Jerde Schouten. Number 23, Joey Veerman. 27, Dennis Mann. And number 34, Ismail Saibari. Bayer Leverkusen line up like this. In goal for Leverkusen is number 1, Mark Flecken. Number 4, Joel Kwanzaa. Number 5, Loic Bade. Number 6, Ezequiel Fernandez. Number 10, Malik Tillman. Number 12, Edmond Tapsoba. Number 16, Axel Tappe. Number 19, Ernest Poku. Number 20, Alejandro Grimaldo. Number 24, Alex Garcia. Number 35, Christian Kafane. The match officials tonight are from Sweden. Referee is Glenn Nyberg. System referees Mabod Beji and Andreas Söderqvist. For official for today's game, Adam Ladabek. And the VAR referee from Spain, Carlos del Chevagrande. Alongside the man from Slovenia, Alen Bowoszak. Now, people have asked me before, why do I do all these announcements on the streams? And the reason being is because they were doing the announcement. People who aren't at the game, it gives them sort of it makes some people feel like, I want to try and make people feel like they're actually at the game. So by doing all the goal announcements and stuff, it makes it sound like you're actually at the game, even though you're not at the game. But also, there is people who I know who don't have particularly great eyesight, and they can't read the lineups, etc., that are on the screen, or they can't read or they don't know if who's making the sub or who's coming off, etc. So that's why I always do it for the benefit of other people. It may not benefit you exactly, but like for other people, it might be beneficial for other people. Certainly those who have maybe sight problems, etc., or people who maybe don't necessarily understand English but understand German, etc. You know, like so. And also, I always like to try and do the announcements in different languages as well. I mean, we tried Italian, we tried Portuguese. Portuguese didn't go that well, to be honest. Italian wasn't too bad, but my Portuguese is a little bit naff when it came to the announcements. But you know, give it a go. I've tried Danish with Copenhagen before, so you know, you got to give it a try, and people appreciate it if you try. Whether you know, like if your German's shite, obviously they'll say, well, your German's not great, but you know, they like that people actually try the language. You know, I've said stuff in Romanian to people in Middlesbrough who are Romanian, and I say something, they just go, "Oh, you speak Romanian?" I said, Not really, I just know 1 or 2 words of it. But they always appreciate it if you can say something in their language. So that's it. And when people comment in different languages, I try and say the comment in their language and then I translate it to English if I don't know what it means. That's basically what I do. So off and running at the Bayer Arena by Leverkusen in their traditional red and black home kit. And PSV in their away kit, which is white. Kasper Hjulmand. This, I think, is his first. I think this is his first Champions League clash for. I think it's the first Champions League game for Kasper Hjulmand as Leverkusen manager. For PSV, though, well, Peter Bosch knows all well about getting teams to finals. He's got Feyenoord to a final before. He's done well with PSV. He's had a good career actually. He's had a good management career in the Netherlands. To be fair. Managed a few big clubs. He has also managed, I'm pretty sure he managed like Olympique Lyon or something like that back in the day as well. He managed, I'm sure he definitely managed a French team, didn't he? Or was that the wrong manager? Peter Bosch. He's 61. Fucking hell. He's managed a few clubs. Yeah, he did. He managed Olympique Lyon there before going to PSV. He has managed by Leverkusen in the past. He was manager Borussia Dortmund for a short while. Ajax for a season. That was when Man United beat them in the Europa League final. He was manager of Maccabi Tel Aviv for a short while as well. De Graafschap, Heracles, Vitesse, AGOVV, AGOVV, I'm not sure who that is. He's had a decent managerial career. A lot of clubs mainly around Central Europe. He's been manager of a few clubs in Holland. 2 clubs, obviously, in... oh, that could be a goal. It is! It is a goal! It is a goal. There you go. Well, that's just what I was saying about Peter Bosch and his managerial career. His team has just gone 1-0 up at the Bayer Arena. The cross comes in on the right-hand side. It's a brilliant cross. It's towards the back stick. Ivan Perisic, pretty much unmarked. Not sure if it's going to be given or not. We'll have to see what happens. But PSV lead at Leverkusen inside the first 5 minutes. Oh, he might be offside, I'm not sure. In the 5 minute kommt PSV Eindhoven op in 0-1 voorsprong. Doelpunt maken. I'll cancel that announcement because that is not going to count, I don't think. I'll delay it until we actually get confirmation. I don't think this is going to go. Don't think this is going to be given. Sorry guys, I was halfway through it, but then I think it's going to be disallowed. This isn't going to be goal. I think he drifts offside, I think, doesn't he? Yeah, I think he does just drift offside. Yeah, it is the right decision. Goal disallowed. So, no goal in the end. 0-0 then. Oh, but that's a shame. That would have been an outstanding, brilliant start though for PSV Eindhoven. They're not messing about. That's a wake-up call for Leverkusen then. Smart, Bilateva assist. Let's go like Bade. F. Not a goal, I don't think, says Hashman. Yeah, no, you are right. It isn't a goal. So, as I was saying, yeah, he's managed a couple of clubs in Germany, two clubs in Germany, a couple of clubs in the Netherlands. He's had a short spell in Israel and in France, obviously with Olympique Lyon. So he's had a good management career, considering he started his management career in the year 2000. 25 years into his management career, and he's with PSV Eindhoven, another big club in Holland. I could have sworn he was manager of Feyenoord. Who's the manager of Feyenoord then? Who was the manager of Feyenoord? This one was another bold one. Well, it's... Oh, it's honest, law. What's the fucking hell? It's honest law that I'm thinking of, isn't it? My hair won't... Sorry, I'm quite warm in here, actually. It's actually been a relatively... It's been... Surprisingly, for October, it's actually been a fairly warm day. It's been quite a warm day considering we're in October. I've got a fan on next to me, so if you do hear any buzzing, I do apologise. But it's to try and keep me cool at least, because it has been quite a warm day today, and it is very warm in this room. Ugh. So then, almost 1-0 to PSV. They had a goal chopped off offside. It was offside. I mean, it was the correct decision. I did think he looked offside, to be fair. But I was not sure, so they were checking it, and it was offside. Here come Leverkusen. Oops, sugar. Caught the wrong button. He does pull of it, and now a long ball forward. PSV coming forward. Quite an open game so far. As soon as Leverkusen get the ball, they're going straight forward. PSV playing Route 1 football. Straight forward as soon as they get the ball. It's good. I like to see. You like to see attacking football. It's nice to see attacking football. So Ivan Perisic had a goal chopped off or offside in the first 5 minutes. Leverkusen 3 goals, yes or no? I don't know, to be quite honest with you. It's a tough one to call. Here's the automated offside, and let's have a look. Ooh, that's tight. That's very tight. It looked a lot closer on the VAR than I thought it was. It was just it was very marginal, literally less than a millimetre or something in it. There's not much in that. Yeah, I think 2 goals. I think both teams will get at least 2 goals. I mean, I've gone for 2-2 tonight, but I've said before in games where, you know, I've looked at a game thinking, oh, that's going to have goals in it. And then it ends up being 1-0 or something like 1-0, 1-1. So you know, I wouldn't rely. Don't rely on me. All I'd say to you, Ramin, is or Ramin, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. All I would say is go with your gut, because the amount of times that I said there'll be 2 goals and then there isn't any goals at all, that happens quite a lot. So I'm not the sort of person that you'd really want to rely on for betting, so I wouldn't really go by what I say. I'd sort of make your mind up yourself. Here come Leverkusen. Grimaldo with a shot hit the post from quite a tight angle. It fell back with Leverkusen. Shot takes a deflection, now for a corner. Good opportunity there. Leverkusen almost scoring. It's Grimaldo at the tight angle, actually. Quite a tight angle, actually, for him. It's Alejandro Grimaldo with the shot. Oh, cannons off the woodwork. He's tried to smash into the keeper's near post. Kovar's beaten. Kovar, by the way, is against his former team, by the way, Mate Kovar. He was he used to be the sub-goalie for Leverkusen when Lukas Radetzky was playing for them. Nowadays, I don't think Lukas Radetzky's at their ground. I don't know where Lukas Radetzky's gone now. Corner for Leverkusen. That is a dreadful one. Karabag 2, Copenhagen 0. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not surprised by it. I think Karabag have got 6 points out of 6. I actually think Karabag could be dark horses. They could cause some surprises. Like, they're a team that could definitely qualify for the playoffs. Whether they'll qualify for the round of 16, I don't know. But I actually think they can qualify for they'll finish, I think, in the top 24. I think they can finish in the playoff spot. you know, they're going to cause trouble. They're causing trouble for teams. I mean, the comeback against Benfica was outstanding. Don't get me wrong, that was an outstanding comeback. But, oh, that was a lovely ball, but didn't go into it. Oh, the keeper's made a howler. Oh, out for a corner. Pass back to Mark Flecken, and he takes a terrible touch, completely cocks it up, and he goes out for a corner. Oh, I see. He's tried to kick with his right foot. It's hit his left leg. Yeah, it's hit his foot, then hit his left leg and bounced out for a corner. Well, that was a bit of a mess up, wasn't it? Darius Dennis Mann. Obviously a Dennis Mann supporter. Very, very good player, by the way. I've got to say, I think he's going to be... I think he's a superb player for Romania. And, you know, him playing for a team like PSV, it is deserved, playing for a big club. But I wonder how long it's going to be before he goes to any of the big leagues, because the way he plays is he's an excellent player. So he deserved a move. He fully deserved a move to PSV Eindhoven. He's an outstanding player. So if you did miss all the lineups, by the way, Mark Flecken, Gerald Kwanzaa, Loic Bade, Ezekiel Fernandez, Malik Tillman, Edmund Tepsoba, Axel Tape, Ernest Poku. Baldwin has scored for Wilton, Backley 0, Wilton 1. Keeping up to date with all the goals, by the way, in the Champions League and the Championship and the National League. For any English people out there. 1-0 to Arsenal against Olympiacos. That doesn't surprise me. Gabriel Martinelli with the first goal for Arsenal in the Champions League at the Emirates Stadium tonight. They're against Olympiacos of Piraeus, which is literally next door to Athens in Greece. So, yeah, as I was saying, Alejandro Grimaldo, Alex Garcia and Christian Cafane for Leverkusen. Millwall 0, Coventry 1. Bastards. That's going to close the gap to 2 points. Shit. Could do without Coventry winning. Had you right. There's another shot firing in from outside the penalty area. And it was Alex Garcia with the shot. Yeah, it is. Pretty much central. Outside the D. He's going for the corner. It's well wide at the post. It's not the best effort. Yes. Had that covered any day of the week. For PSV Eindhoven, they lined up with Matej Kovar, Anas Salah Edin, Jarek Gazowski, Armando Obispo, Ivan Perisic, Mauro Jr., Gus Till, Jerdy Schouten, Joey Veerman, Dennis Mann, and Ismail Saibari. And if you want to know the subs, let me know, and I'll tell you who's on the bench for the teams. If you want to know who the subs are, I'll tell you. But that's fine for the minute. A smooth criminal. Oh. Monaco 0, Manchester City 1. Oh, what a fucking surprise. Monaco 0, Manchester City 1. Erling Haaland. Why am I not surprised? Genuinely, why am I not surprised? Yes, no goal, nice. Vamos Cavallo. What's Cavallo? Let's go, damn it. Oh, right. To beat the small team of PSV. Well, I can say it won't be straightforward. It's not going to be straightforward for Leverkusen because PSV are a good side. I get the impression you're Spanish. By the way, Smart Bilatera, Vamos like Bade, much love from Sevilla. I wondered if it was a Spanish name, Bilatera. Buenas noches. ¿Cómo estás? Bienvenido. I only know a couple of words of. Well, I do know Spanish. I just can't remember a lot of the phrases because I learn mainly German and Dutch, etc. at the minute. Buenas noches, muy bien. Bien. Thanks. Me gusta jugado de fútbol. Don't know if I said that right, actually. Jugado de fútbol. I can't remember if I've said this correct or not, actually. I don't know if I said it right. Haaland's got it. Dazzer scored for Villarreal, by the way. Another Spanish team playing in Champions League. Here come Leverkusen. Oh, nice. Go and get the shot off. Oh, blocked. Shot at the angle, deflected, corner. Ecke vorbei, for Leverkusen. I don't know if I said that correct or not. It's like I like to play football. No, no, I know what I was trying to say. It's I like to watch football. Only I've forgotten how to say it. Yes, Monaco have equalised against City. Suck on it. Ha ha ha. Fucking have it. Oh dear. Ball in and the header behind the goal. They've conceded to a centre back. Okay then. I like to watch football. Jugado is play football. Me gusta ver football. Ver football. That's it. Ver is watch, isn't it? I knew what I wanted to say, but I said the wrong thing. I knew it would be guessed. If you have tuned in, wherever you tuned in from around the world, thank you very much for joining us on this fine Wednesday night here, live from the United Kingdom. And if you are tuned in from anywhere, greetings from the UK. At the moment, on the poll, by the way, 34 votes, 56% for Leverkusen to win, 43% for PSV to win. Nobody has gone for a draw. Barcelona goal against PSG. Sorry, Barcelona 1, Paris Saint-Germain 0. I bet it's Lamine Yamal. Go on, have a go. It's Tappe. Played back. Played through. Tillman. Oh, corner again. Yeah. Fuck. Not a fan of Barcelona, are you? I assume you're not a fan of Barca. Well, I suppose if you're a Sevilla fan, then yeah, you won't be a fan of Barcelona. I assume if you're from Sevilla, well, which one do you support? Do you support Sevilla FC or Real Betis? Which one do you? Because I know there are two teams. There's two teams in Seville, Betis and Sevilla. Sevilla fairs, yeah. Go on then, head it on. Oh dear! Well, it's not, 20 minutes in and, obviously there was the offside goal. Betis are shit. Hey, they did well, though. They did well to get to the Conference League final, to be fair. They did well, to be fair. Now, Sevilla and Real Betis are two big clubs. Two really big clubs and two very good clubs. So, not a place I've ever been to, Seville, though, but I've heard it's quite a nice place. So then, 0-0, 21 minutes in. We're almost halfway through the first half. And, it's been a decent match, really. PSV had the better of... PSV had the better of the first 10 minutes. Like, first 10 minutes they were the better side, but they just couldn't get themselves... they got themselves in the lead. Goal was chopped off, but then since then have not had that many opportunities. Leverkusen have Leverkusen in the last 10 minutes have absolutely dominated. They've had a couple of opportunities. Couple of shots firing in from outside the penalty area, going wide at the post or getting blocked. PSV have done well defensively. That the defence has done quite well. It looks like it's a main back four. Seems like a back four, really. So the defence have done well. PSV, Leverkusen, the better team going forward, but at the moment, no breakthrough as of yet, and we're halfway through the first half. Thanks those that have joined us. Cucurella. Mate, I cannot stand Cucurella. I'll be truthfully honest. I cannot stand Cucurella. I think he's one of the most arrogant knobheads ever. And I said knobheads because it's a bit cleaner than saying twat and bollocks and all that dickhead, you know. He's the biggest arsehole I've ever seen. Honestly. He was an absolute div at Old Trafford when United played against Chelsea. He was nothing but a dick, honestly. He annoyed the crap out of me, honestly. I absolutely hate him. Though I'm not really... I can't lie, there's a lot of Chelsea players I don't particularly like anyway, because I think they're all arrogant. I go make coffee. Oh, don't put many shots in there, because if I know what the coffee's like in... My mum had a coffee with one shot in Vigo, right? And it nearly blew her eyes out. And her eyes nearly fell out because it was that strong. And that was only one shot. Spanish coffee is the strongest coffee. Like, if you want a strong coffee when you wake up in the morning, get a Spanish coffee, because you get one shot of coffee in Spain and it is like very strong. My mum had a vodka and coke once in Cadiz. When we won Cadiz on our cruise. She had a vodka and coke once in Cadiz. Oh, here comes Malik Tillman! Shot saved by the goalkeeper, Matej Kova. Good goalkeeping. And yeah, she had a vodka and coke and she asked for one shot, and it was about a quarter of the glass was full of vodka. She said it was incredibly strong. I do Colombian coffee more delicious. Yeah, I'm not really... I don't drink coffee or tea. I'm not really a hot drink person, really. I don't drink tea or coffee. But my mum... I think my mum's tried Colombian coffee before. But she says it's quite strong. There are still draws. You are screwed. They play nothing. Both of these teams, remember, looking for their first win of the campaign. PSV looking for the first point of the campaign. Well, Leverkusen looking for the first win. You go with Bayer this night, right? Not necessarily. I'm watching it as a neutral, really. I'm watching it more as a neutral, to be truthfully honest. Latest scores, by the way, Cundy. Like I seen your avatar badge. Bayer? No, I'm not. No, that's Bayern. The logo in the actual badge, this badge, it's Bayern. Not the German one's Bayern, not Bayer Leverkusen. It's a completely different team. That's Bayern Munich. Oh, as you call it, how would it? Down in the right, yeah. What the... I've forgotten what you call them. What do you call Bayern Munich in Spain? And don't say shit. What do they call it? Bayern de Munich. Right. Oh, they just call them Bayern Munich. Latest scores in Champions League, by the way, for you all, since 26 minutes in. It's Arsenal 1, Olympiacos 0. Barcelona 1, PSG 0. Dortmund 0, Atletico Bilbao 0. Leverkusen 0, PSV 0. Monaco 1, Manchester City 1. Napoli 0, Sporting 0. Villarreal 1, Juventus 0. Well, my main team is actually Middlesbrough, we are top of the English Football Championship. So we're top of the second division, just below the Premier League. Currently top of that league. So I'm from Middlesbrough, which is northeast of England, about 60 minutes south of Newcastle. If you don't know where it is, it's just south of Newcastle where I am. Low cross blocked. The other teams are different reasons. It gets quite complicated, so I won't go through it. But yeah, Middlesbrough's my main team. Middlesbrough supporter I've been for all my life, really. Brought up as a Middlesbrough supporter through my dad, who has supported him for 57 years. He's 60 now, so that's, yeah. You're getting to learn a little bit about me now. Thanks for the stream, says Scott. Yeah, no probs. My team too was sometimes on second division many years ago. Sevilla in the second division. That'll have been the, well, La Liga. What's now the La Liga Segunda? Is that what it's called, or something like that now? Because it's changed name. It was La Liga 2, La Liga Segunda, or like it's been changing names every 5 seconds. So if you have just tuned in, it's 0-0 between Leverkusen and PSV. It's not been a bad game. Leverkusen having opportunities. PSV Eindhoven at the moment having the occasional chance, but Leverkusen are on top at this present stage. And really, Leverkusen should be leading. Liga High Promotion, I think it is now. Yeah, the change. But there's more changes than when you're on a train. There's more changes than when you're on a train journey. Change here, change here, change here. Well, they're changing the league name every 5 seconds. Svensson has scored for Borussia Dortmund against another Spanish side, speaking of Spanish, Athletic Bilbao. Dortmund won, Athletic Bilbao 0 in the Westfalenstadion in Dortmund. Barcelona calling VAR. Are they still not? Not according to this. Are they still not able to play it? I thought they were supposed to be able. I could have sworn that Barcelona were meant to be moving back into the new camp this season. Or maybe that's been delayed, I'm not sure. But they're still playing at the Olympic Stadium. I could have sworn they were meant to move back into the new camp. Unless that's 2027. Oh, unless that's 2026, 2027. And I've got it mixed up. I don't know. I could have sworn it was 25, 26. They'd be back in. New camp redevelopment. The new camp is almost complete. Barcelona given new camp return boost as UEFA schedules Champions League showdown at renovated stadium. Most awaited Camp Nou return. Barcelona could finally be back home, with UEFA's website stating that the Champions League fixture against Olympiacos on the 21st of October scheduled to take place at the newly renovated Nou Camp. So they are meant to be moving back in, but it's obviously just been delayed. Looks like it's been delayed, so they might be back in the stadium when they play against Olympiacos in October. You never know. We are in October, but later on in this month. About 3 weeks' time, they could be back. Watchalong 0, Halifax 1, by the way. Anyone who's interested in the National League there. Obviously, the National League's a league that I do follow as well. Obviously, my dad is from Hartlepool, who are playing against Carlisle United at the moment. Currently 1-0 down. Marcus Rashford got a goal involvement as well, did he? He got the assist. That's a good cross in for PSV, and the header goes out for a corner. Actually, I thought that was a goal kick. I could have sworn the PSV player had actually got his head on it. Well, the corner's been given. It was Salah Adine, I believe it was, who was trying to latch onto the ball from the cross. But a corner's been given. PSV corner then. Far side. Going to be taken by Joey Veerman. It's swung in. It's an awful delivery. It's headed away easily by Leverkusen. We're back with PSV. And the team from Holland looking to try and push, because at the moment they've been pending their own half for the last 20 minutes. Because Leverkusen have been pressing them quite a lot actually. So PSV having a couple of opportunities now. Perisic played out to Dennis Mann. Oh, sorry, no. I thought it was 27. I beg your pardon. That is Jerdy Shoughton. Sorry, I thought it was Dennis Mann. Looked like 27. There's a low cross. Oh, it was a good opportunity. Good defending in the end by Leverkusen. It's been a good game. I mean, I know it's 0-0, but it has been a decent game. There's been opportunities for both teams. You know, PSV have had obviously a goal chopped off offside. It was offside, just about. And then you've also had you've had Leverkusen hit the woodwork. Alejandro Grimaldo, Matej Kovar, the former Leverkusen keeper, forced into one or two important saves. So it's not been a bad game, really. You know, I don't think it's been a bad game. York City 0, Scunthorpe 1. That won't go down. That will not go down well with York City's fans. Ferran Torres it was with a goal for Barcelona, and then it was assisted by Rashford. Fucking hell. I was watching our first UEFA trophy. It was against your team. Yeah, it is. What a coincidence. Yeah, that was Middlesbrough. I mean, that was just... To be quite honest, I think really Borough fans... I mean, I was only... Well, I was talking 2006. May 2000. Was it May 2006? I would have been... 2 months away from turn. My birthday's in July, so I'd have been not far off turning 3 years old at the time. So I was only 2. No, sorry, dickhead. No, I was 3 years old at the time. I would have been turning 4 2 months later. How am I getting my own age incorrect? You know, so I would have been turning 4 2 months after that final. So I wasn't really into football at the time. But my dad didn't go to the final, but he went to all the home games when they beat. Obviously, he was at the home games that season in the Europa League / UEFA Cup, and that was obviously we beat FC Basel from 3 goals down in aggregate, beat Steaua Bucharest from 3 goals down in aggregate, 4-3 in both of those ties to get to the final. And then we just came up against a much better team. And Sevilla, to be fair, severely beat us. Get the pun? Severely beat us? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'm not actually. Alright. In the box on the PSV corner then. And it's shit again. I mean, their corners have been shite. Worked out to left-hand side. Salahadin. And I think it's going to be Feynman again. Salahadin in almost near the centre. Veerman, left hand side, puts an in-swinging cross in, headed away, and it's come out to Ivan Perisic. Out-swinging cross, headed on by a Leverkusen player, and Leverkusen will work it out of their own penalty area. Long ball forward. And here's Kofane for Leverkusen. Tillman. Kofane in the box. Played out. It's Alex Garcia. Played outside. Yeah. I thought it was a good pun, to be fair. I'm glad you agree. That pun. That's yeah. Now, unfortunately, you know, that was at the time where Borough were playing, you know, their best football and were just amazing. You know, I mean, getting to the Carabao Cup final is something that we don't normally do. We won it against Bolton. We got to 2 FA Cup. We got to, I think, 2 FA Cup finals before. Lost to Chelsea, I think, both times. I think 1996 and 1998. Like, the 90s and the 2000s were like the best eras for Middlesbrough. And 2006, obviously, getting to the final was special. You know, it'll have been a great time. Borough fans will have had a great time. Just unfortunately, you know, apparently Borough had chances, just didn't take them. Sevilla were just clinical. And Enzo Maresca, was one of the goal scorers, I think. I think he was one of the goal scorers, or he's at least one of the players for Sevilla at the time. But, yeah, Sevilla have always been a good team when it comes to the Europa League. They haven't done very well lately, though, but, you know, I mean, the last couple of years they've done... Oh, my God! Blimey, I thought it was going in. The last, like, 10 years or so, I mean, ever since 2006, Sevilla have gone on to win a total of 7... they've won, like, 7 competitions. I think they've won 7 now. 7 UEFA Europa Leagues, and Real Madrid have 15 Champions Leagues. Like, it's as if it's like Spain dominating Europe with the amount of titles. Like 7 Europa League titles, which is excellent for Sevilla. 15 titles for Real Madrid in the Champions League. It's amazing. A free kick came in for Leverkusen, and it was headed towards the far post, and it just went wide at the post. It looked like the header was going to go into the far corner. It just went wide at the post. The corners come in again, from the resulting corners come in the box, and it's been headed wide at the post from pretty much point blank range. Probably could have done a bit better from it, but Leverkusen are on top of this game. PSV not doing too bad, defending okay, but they are under the cosh a bit. Rasmus Højlund has scored for Napoli. Napoli 1, Sporting 0. Yeah, Middlesbrough gave us luck to start that streak. I wouldn't say we gave you luck. I think really, I think most Borough fans knew it was going to be... Most Borough fans, I think, realistically knew it was going to be a tough ask against a team of Sevilla's quality. You know, it was always going to be a tough ask. But we were just happy to get to the Europa League. It was something, the Europa League final, it was something special for our fan base, which the fan base will never forget. Mayulu has just equalised for Paris Saint-Germain against Barcelona. 1-1 there at the Olympic Stadium in Barcelona. Fuck PSV says Danaba Wade. Where are you tuning in from, Danaba? I believe I've said it wrong, but it might be Dianaba. Where have you tuned in from? 1-0 PSV full time. I'm usually for Bayern, but not today. I don't see Bayern Leverkusen. I mean, personally, I don't see PSV winning 1-0 because Leverkusen will score sooner or later. They're having plenty of chances that they'll score at some point. But to be fair, if that score comes in, if your score ends up being correct, then fair play, you prove me wrong. But personally, from what I've seen so far, I think Leverkusen will score the first goal. If I'm being truthfully honest, but if that ends up being the final score, then fairs. Barcelona, yep. That's the ball forward. Ooh, Kovar doesn't take any chances and booted out for a throw-in. 88 votes, 62% for Leverkusen. Thanks for getting involved. Keep getting involved there. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Axel Tape, when he was running, he pulled up, started feeling his... He started holding his hamstring a little bit, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. He's not getting brought off, though. He's not down injured, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. Because if it starts to affect him too much, then he will come off at half-time. I'll hope for the best. You're probably right, and I wouldn't be angry. Oh, actually... Oh, dear me. That was shit. I mean, it's on the right-hand side, right? So they're coming forward, right-hand side. And a lovely ball into the penalty area, into the left side of the penalty area, from the right-hand side, switching the play. Ivan Perisic controls it well. Tries to... I think he's trying to shoot at the near post. Trying to shoot at the keeper's near post on his left foot. Tries to shoot, completely scuffs it, and it goes over the bar. Let's go PSG, and let's go Leverkusen, says Smart. There is no goal, so stop putting goal. Where are you tuning in from, Scott? Because when you mentioned $100, I assume you're tuning in from America. America or Australia, because they're like the only... I'm sure they're the only countries that use dollars, if I'm not mistaken. It'll either be America or Australia. I'd be surprised if it's Australia, because it would be about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning. So I think chances are it's probably America, because they're like 4, 5, 6 hours behind, depending on where it is. Tappe is going to come off for Leverkusen. And Arthur's. Is it Arthur? Oh, it's not Arthur. I thought it was the Arthur from... I thought it was Arthur from Juventus. It's not. It's Arthur. It's either Arthur or Arthur. In de zijn fysischen spielminuten spelerwechsel bij 0 voor Leverkusen. Auswechselspieler mit der Nummer 16, Axel Tappe. Und neue Spieler für Bayern 04 mit der Nummer 13, Arthur. Substitution body by Dowell Johnson for Bayer Leverkusen. Leaving the field is number 16, Axel Tappe. Coming on the field to replace him is number 13, Arthur. So I did think, you know, he pulled up. You know, it's a shame. It's a shame for the lad, Axel Tappe. It was when he was running forward. He was running down the right hand side with the ball in one of the previous attacks of Leverkusen, and he's running along, and then all of a sudden he kicks the ball and he starts feeling his hamstring. So his hamstring, he must have tweaked his hamstring. So I was like, oh well, we need to keep an eye on that because you don't know what's going to happen from it. And then all of a sudden, he goes down injured and then they bring him off. So, no chances taken. Kasper Hjulman not taking any risks. Quite sensible, to be fair. If he's not fit to play, then he's not going to be able to play. It's simple as that. Cheers, everyone. Rakibul. I think he needs PSV to win. These screwed up are terrible. These teams do not exist. Okay then. Yeah, you are from America, Scott. Yeah, I thought you were. So everyone in the live chat then, let's have a look in the live chat. Where's everyone tuning in from? Let us know where you're tuning in from, because it'd be nice to it's always nice to see where people are tuning in from. We always have people tuning in from different countries, mostly European, but we do have people from the American countries. We've had people from Asia before, so let us know in the live chat where's everyone watching from. There you go. Where's everyone watching from today then? I know we got probably 2 guys from Spain, we got a guy from America, but Konstantin has put Leverkusen. That's on Leverkusen to win. You want Leverkusen to win? Yeah. So where's everyone watching from? If you put in the live chat where you're watching from, and then because I always like to know where people are tuning in from. It's always good. South Spain. Yeah, well, South Spain is where Seville, isn't it? That's Seville. Seville is South Spain, isn't it? Manchester City lead 2-1, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Erling Haaland once again. Leverkusen coming forward. A couple of comments coming in. I'll get to them in a moment. We're about to go into added time, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, ball through. I think it hits Tillman and just bounces straight to a PSV player. Nachspielzeit 2 Minuten. Extra Zeit 3 Minuten. Additional time 2 minutes. What have we got here then? So South Spain, that's obviously that's Seville. That's where Seville is anyway, South Spain. Bangladesh, thanks for joining us from down there. Thank you. Moldova, thanks for joining us. Bunaziwa, I think that's how you say it. Bunaziwa, thanks for joining. Oh, that's good afternoon. I don't know what good evening is or whatever. Yeah, I think that might be a good day. Yeah, thanks for joining us. I don't think Danilo knows how to speak in English, so I'm gonna have to put it. Dead team. Today loses. This team's worse than Germany. Must not go out. From Germany. Now got an Abend. Union scored 3-0 against PSV, and Newcastle recorded 4, says Danny. Yeah, that's true. It's a shame of the Germans. Boomisaden, I think that is. Tuned in from India. Jimmy McGregor tuning in from Scotland. I kind of know. Or kind of know. Something like that. That's what my dad says anyway. Yeah, thanks for joining us from Scotland. Our Scottish neighbours. I mean, I think I'm literally only 2 hours away from Scotland because I'm literally, well, I'm down south from Newcastle, so got our Scottish brothers. I'm literally 2 hours just about 2 hours south of where Berwick and Scotland is. Morton saying, how is Leverkusen playing? They're not too bad. They've done well first half. We're going into half time actually. Yeah. Halbzeit in Dubai Arena. Das heutige Spiel zwischen Leverkusen und unser Gäste PSV Eindhoven 0-0. Half time at the Dubai Arena. It's Leverkusen 0, PSV Eindhoven 0. I mean, from a neutral perspective, obviously a bit disappointing that there's been no goals. But I think if you want my honest opinion, Leverkusen look like the team that'll score. I think if anyone's going to score first, it's by Leverkusen. They look good. They've had some really good opportunities. Alejandro Grimaldo hit the woodwork with a shot early on as well. West Brom are leading at Norwich. Oh dear. Leverkusen should really be leading. They're having more and more opportunities. They're causing problems going forward. But fair play to PSV. They're keeping them at bay and have only they've given them limited opportunities. 8 shots, 2 on target for Leverkusen. 2 shots on target. One of the shots, obviously, that won't be classed as on target, hit the woodwork. And Matej Kovar, who returns to the Dubai Arena, he was at Leverkusen last season, joined PSV this season. He's in goal for PSV Eindhoven today, and it's not been a bad return really for him. He's kept a clean sheet so far. He's made 2 important saves, and I mean, to be quite honest, if that shot from Grimaldo had actually smashed into the near post, there's no way that Kovar was doing anything about it, because that's Grimaldo for you. He's a very good player when it comes to shooting. There was a goal for PSV inside the first 5 minutes, but that was disallowed for offside, and it was, I don't know what to make of it. I think on first look, when you look at the replay for the first time, he's offside. But then when you look at the automated offside decision, it's incredibly tight. The automated offside decision gives it as marginally offside. So there wasn't much in it. So PSV might feel a little bit hard done by that. I did think it was the correct decision. I did think that Ivan Perisic was offside. But that was a wake-up call for Leverkusen. And Leverkusen, fair play to them, has responded well to it. Watford have equalised the Portsmouth, by the way, 1-1 at Fratton Park. Leverkusen have been the better side, without a shadow of a doubt. PSV have had opportunities in the first. I think the PSV had the better with the first opening minutes, but then I think since then, Leverkusen, when they've got going, they've sort of just pushed on and pushed on and pushed on. And I think that first goal is coming sooner or later for Leverkusen. It will come in the second half. I did go for a draw, to be fair, and I went for 2-2. I think we'll see goals in the second half. Whether it's going to be for Leverkusen or PSV, we don't know. Because I've said before that I think the team that's on top will score first, and then the opposition get a goal against the one to play. So it has happened before. We never know what's going to happen in Champions League football. It's quite unpredictable. But in my opinion, I would say that's such a tight call. I don't even know if it's very tight. In my opinion, I think Leverkusen will score first, and if they get the first goal, they'll get a second. I think that if they get one, they'll get 2. It'll be up to PSV to keep them at bay defensively and then try and catch them on the counter. I will say that I think Peter Bosz will be quite relieved that it's 0-0, but I think he'll also be quite pleased with how well they've defended, because they have denied they've denied Leverkusen on plenty of occasions. Like, Leverkusen could have been leading in that first half. And Matej Kovar's made some good saves, but a lot of the shots that Leverkusen have been blocked. So they have been fairly solid defensively. And have been taking no risks. There's been times where there's a cross that's come in and even if there isn't a man behind them, they'll put it out for a corner. They don't take risks. But I think in the second half, PSV, if they want to get a goal from this, they're going to have to start taking risks. The first goal is going to be quite important in the second half, but who is going to come out on top? Nice to see some people tuned in from around the globe. Obviously, our Scottish neighbours. Obviously, people from India, Bangladesh, Spain, and other different countries, America. So it's nice to see people tuned in from that. 1,100 views so far, which is excellent for this channel. So thank you very much indeed for your support tonight. We are going to go for a very quick break, but before that, the voting on the poll at the moment, 146 votes, and we are on 67% for Bayer Leverkusen to win, 8% for match to end as a draw, and PSV Eindhoven 25% on the votes at the moment. So that's interesting. So most people, majority of the people are going for Leverkusen to win. Whether they do, we don't know. Give this guy his likes, bros. Cheers. Muchas gracias. Morten's joined in from Norway. Good night. Peter Bosch out if you don't draw at least. I don't know about that. PSV's a shame. What a joke of a team compared to UEFA champs. I don't know about that. I wouldn't say Peter Bosch out for losing at Leverkusen, because Leverkusen is a difficult side. You know, Leverkusen have a difficult side to play, certainly at the Bayer Arena. Now, Bayern have had plenty of problems against them. They're a tough side. It's not an easy place to go, Leverkusen. So I would say that, you know, losing at home to Union Saint-Givaz, yeah, okay, maybe that's not a great start, but results will come at some point. The results will come sooner or later in the Champions League. There's plenty of games to go, so you just got to be patient. If they don't qualify for at least the playoffs, that's when I would say, yeah, questions need to be asked about him. But I think at the moment, it's early days in the Champions League. There's plenty more football to still be played, certainly in this game and across the rest of the tournament. I would say, mate, just be patient with it, because although he does well in the Eredivisie, it's a big step up from the Eredivisie to the Champions League. The Champions League is an enormous thing, and no games are easy in the Champions League these days. With the Eredivisie, there's games that realistically PSV will batter, but, you know, like, you know, it is what it is. I just have a feeling that I just think that PSV fans in general have just got to be patient. There's a lot more football to go in this season and in this competition. You know, things will come right at some point. It might not be straight away. Who do they have next in Champions League? Napoli at home. Well, I mean, that won't be easy either. To be fair, I think PSV have been a bit done over. I think PSV have been done over, by the way, by the fixtures, because they've got some tough fixtures in Champions League. Like, you can't tell me that, you know, you can't expect to do too well if you've got an annoying draw. Union Saint-Givaz are a decent team at the minute. Leverkusen are a good side. You got Napoli at home, which isn't easy. Olympiacos away, PSV should win, but, you know, Olympiacos in Greece, Greek fans are a bit, they always have a bit of a, they have a very good atmosphere, but it's always a bit volatile. Liverpool away, I don't see them winning that. Atletico Madrid at home, might get something. Newcastle, well, you might get something there. Bayern, I don't think you'll win. So, you know, like, you've been given a tough draw, to be fair. PSV have got a difficult list of fixtures in the Champions League, so I wouldn't put it all down to him, but if they don't at least get to the playoffs, that's when questions have to be asked about Peter Bosch. But for the minute, I would just be patient and see what happens in the in the second half here, and then the remaining 6 games. We're going to go for a quick break, ladies and gentlemen. When we come back, we'll be back live for the second half. See you in a second. Herzlich willkommen zurück. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for staying with us. Second half is just about to get underway. Leverkusen 0, PSV Eindhoven 0 at half time. Decent first half from Leverkusen. Let's see how they get on in the second half, and let's see if PSV can potentially get their first win and their first point of the tournament. Just down the rest of that. I've just been downstairs making myself a snack. It's half an apple cut up in slices with some peanut butter in the middle. Apparently it's a good nutritious thing to eat. So apparently it's a very nutritious thing to eat, by the way. So I would highly recommend as well, if you like peanut butter, that is. I mean, I'm not massive on peanut butter, but I think it's alright on the apple. So if you see me eating, then that's right. Just getting me 5 a day. And I had an orange earlier on, so I'll have had I normally have about 1 or 2 pieces of fruit a day. Not normally like an orange or an apple, but I always prefer having an apple chopped up in bits. So you might see me munching on apple here and there, but yeah, quite important to get little bits of snacks in. Always nice to have a snack. Anyone interested in the English football? It is 2-1 to Halifax, by the way. Halifax 1, Rochdale 1, Halifax 2. Altrincham 1, Tamworth 0. Portsmouth 1, Watford 2. Good, that might give us a bit of confidence for Saturday then. Because we've got bloody Portsmouth on Saturday. Welcome to everyone else who's joined us, by the way. A couple of new people in the chat, by the way. Sofian, Kaik. And I think that was all that was in at half time. I don't know how to say the first name, so I'll just say Boshilo, PSV win. Enrique Aguilar, Ghana PSV dos. Let's go PSV goal. There isn't a goal. So yeah. Oh, well, I picked a good game to do because there's obviously not many people. Not many people streaming this game then. Oh, Poku, left hand side with the ball, runs into the penalty area from the left, has a shot, he's trying to curl it into the near post, and it just comes off the side netting, goes out for a goal kick. Good opportunity for for Leverkusen at the beginning of the second half. I go with Arsenal too because Jose Antonio Reyes was there. Ah, see, yes. Yes, of course. Oh, that's a name of bloody hell. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Haven't heard that name in a long time. Reyes. Yes. Need goals. Am I the only one, by the way, who thinks that Aymeric Laporte changing from France to Spanish for European football is a bit strange? Am I the only one who thinks Laporte changing to Spain is a bit queer? I'd say he's more French. Rest in peace. Oh yes, he died, didn't he? Yes, he did, didn't he? Jose Antonio Reyes. Yeah, he died in 2019. Yeah, he wasn't even that old, was he? He must have been only, I think he was only 30... What was he, 38, 35? Let's see, he wasn't that... He didn't... I was going to say, I don't think he was that old. He was with Extremadura, another Spanish team, when he passed away. I know, it was crazy. Because he did used to... That's just... It's crazy. He died following a car... it was a car accident while travelling between Utrera and Seville with his cousins. Jonathan Wezu also died, and Juan Manuel Calderon, who was taken to hospital in serious condition. According to the police, car had been travelling at 69 miles an hour and 80... between 69 and 81 miles an hour. Fucking hell. Suffered a steering or tyre failure. Sad, isn't it? It's sad. But unfortunately, it's just one of those things. It's one of those things, I'm afraid, isn't it? No, not allowed to. Copyright laws. It'll get the channel taken down if we do that. So I don't want to risk the channel. I've done YouTube. I've been doing this channel for coming up to 9 years. So, no. Estoy miserables. Una vergüenza. No, it's forbidden. Yeah. Still waiting for some goals. Yeah, I know. Still waiting for goals. But can't promise there's going to be any, really. Chukwuemeka has scored for Dortmund 2-0 and Gatti's equalised for Juventus at Villarreal. There are pirate ways to watch it free. Yeah. Use your Amazon Fire Stick. I can't remember where Villarreal is based. It's in Castellon, isn't it? Castellon. Which is, I'm pretty sure it's near Valencia, in it. Pretty sure Villarreal is based near Valencia. City in Castellon. Which is based, yeah, just north of, well, it is sort of a couple of miles north from Valencia, so it's not far from Valencia then. So that'll be their derby then, won't it, when they play against them? I'll have to translate to English, I don't know some of these. Bye! PSV with a shot there from Veerman. It was Perisic. Nice build-up as well, and then the shot from outside the box. It's miles away. So it was nice build-up. Terrible shot. Ha ha! The referee in the game, the Carlisle versus Hartlepool game, the referee has injured himself and has been replaced by the fourth official. Yeah, I mean, you never want to see it, but it is always quite amusing when that happens. It's always amusing when that happens, to be quite honest. No subs made at half-time, I don't believe. Leverkusen coming forward with Poku. That's a shocking pass. What's Barrier doing? Well, they're having opportunities, but they're being wasteful. Wasteful in this second half so far. Okay, he's won that back, surely. Yeah, good. Here come Leverkusen then. That's a shocking pass. 2-0 Coventry. Fuck off. Oh, no. What's the gap between second and first then? 2 points, and they've got Sheffield Wednesday next. Oh no! Honestly, it's fucking. It's Borough versus. It's going to be Borough versus Coventry for who's going to be the first to fucking lose. We need to win a pot. We need to win a Portsmouth then. They'll beat Sheffield Wednesday and all. Is Malik Tillman then? Grimaldo! No foul. Get up. Barcola almost scores. Barcelona's settling into its own stadium. Barcelona are meant to be going into their original. They're meant to be going back to the new camp on. Their game against Olympiacos is meant to be the first game back. Well, there's no guarantees. PSV's mediocre. Doesn't want to score against them. If anyone's wondering what I'm eating apple and peanut butter. Well, apple that I've cut into slices I cut it in half and then half again and half again and half again. To create like what? 8 slices? No, about 7 slices. I didn't cut it all fully, but... If you like peanut butter and apples, then it's the perfect dish for you. Francisco Conceição has scored for Juventus, Villarreal 1, Juventus 2. A lot of people in the stream today. Thanks so much for joining us. We're still... Is that a foul or no? I don't think that's a foul in a million years on Grimaldo. I think he's tried for the foul. I think he's played for the foul. I don't think that's a foul. Oh, that's a shocking pass out from PSV. Here come Leverkusen. Ah, he's done poor there. Took it too far. I don't think Danilo's particularly happy about Leverkusen drawing at the moment with the amount of with the fact he's calling them useless, etc. The amount of comments he's put about it. Ugh. Why would she have apples with yogurt? No. Looks like he hates Leverkusen. Go on. Oh! PSV, you in? That's a shocking pass. Do you know, like, the final pass has been poor, right? The final pass has been awful from PSV. Here come Leverkusen. Still going. No, it's not. That's not a penalty. It's a good challenge. Shouldn't be playing in Champions League with these two teams of 5. I've combined and scored 1.5 goals. Okay then. Shitty team on you. Who are you going for this game? I've gone for a draw. And it seems like it's going to be a draw, but if anyone's going to score first, it's Leverkusen. But PSV they're just denying them. PSV must have come. I think PSV have come for a point. They've come for a point, and I'll look to try and get a win at home. And I wouldn't blame them if they did, because Leverkusen is a hard place to go at the minute. Certainly in the last couple of seasons, it's a tough place to go. Oh, corner in from Alejandro Grimaldo towards the back stick. Almost went past everyone and headed at the back stick in the end. Just the wrong side of the post. LOL! Dortmund 2, Athletic Bilbao 1. I wonder if it was Nico. I wonder if it's Nico Williams who scored. Messing up everything, yeah. Ruining my combined 1.5. Can't do anything about that, mate. You always manage to pick the 0-0s out. Well, not necessarily, Tom. To be fair, the last six watch-alongs I've done on the channel, they've all either been draws or 1-goal wins. Gamblers galore in here. Good for me, mate. Nearly 3,000 views. I won't say no to that. Hey, we've had people tuning in from all over. We've got one or two guys that are Spanish in the chat. Like, we've got some decent guys in the chat. But Leverkusen really should be. I mean, look at PSV have had. What do you mean they've had 3 attempts? Oh no, they only had 2. PSV have had 1 shot right in the second half, miles away. Leverkusen, 2 shots in the second half. There hasn't been much to separate these teams in the second half. I actually do have a feeling it might be 0-0. But neither teams... Well, Leverkusen have made 1 sub. That was an enforced sub. But PSV have not made any subs yet in this game. And they've got some good players on the bench. Ryan Flamingo, Paul Vanna, Noah Fernandez. Juric as well, who's very good as well. So, you know. Get out. Kafane dribbling a lot and then nothing in the end. No, and here he is again. It's a great ball. It's a really good ball, by the way. It's Poku. Sorry, beg your pardon. I thought it was. I didn't realise who it was. I thought it was Poku. I thought it was Kafane. It was Poku who lost the ball. Please buy him 1 goal. It's buying, not buying. Oh dear. Draw. Well, I actually think it's going to be a draw. Yeah, only 8% of people out of 425 votes think it's going to be a draw. The votes are climbing up, by the way. I mean, I think this is the most votes we've had in the poll, so which is very good going. Very good person, yeah. Need buy it. Yeah, there's a lot of people who need buy it to win. That is not a foul, and that's got out for fun on the left hand side. I only did it for 2. Sorry, just won't be a moment. I can see if I can change it. I don't know how it works though. If it's so I just need to send a voice message to me fiance. Just wait a second. I don't know though. Yeah, no, but like, well, firstly, I thought they were just coming to see us, and then they were going to sit on another table. But if you want them to, I mean, if you want me to try and book it for 4, I can get in touch with the pub tomorrow, because obviously it's too late now. Try and come to some sort of arrangement with them. But if I can't do it, then they'll have to just sit on a different table, I'm afraid. I don't know how it's going to work, whether it's a case of 1 order per table, or whether we just go and pay for our own thing when we order. I don't know how it works, because I know I've been once to the Six Meadows for dinner with you, but that was just a one-off. We've only ever done it like just as a rarity. Like, we've not actually done it as an actual booking before, so I don't really know what to expect, really. Sorry about that, guys. It was quite an important thing. It's my fiance's birthday on Saturday, and she's wanting to go to this specific pub, and there's 2 people that are wanting to join us. Now, I've only booked a table for 2 people. I need to book it for 4, so I don't know. I'm not sure what to do now about it, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, so it was quite an important thing. Back to the game, a foul there on Arthur, who came on in the first half from Gus Till, and a free kick given to Leverkusen, which has been taken already. Did you see that? Did you see that in Barcelona? I'm not watching the Barcelona game, so I won't know if anything's going on. Change the reservation, surely they'll be fine with it. Oh, that's a mistake! Leverkusen score! 1-0! mess up. Honestly, what a cock-up by the PSV defender. Loses the ball, and it's Kafane. Finally, I said Leverkusen were going to score in the second half. They have. 1-0. Bayern for Leverkusen. Goal for Leverkusen. So it's Puck who makes the initial one on the left-hand side. And then just a mess up, like a mess up from PSV. Like, it's played back. And it's... Who is it that's lost the ball there? Who's lost the ball there? Like, I don't think he expected it. I don't think Armando Obispo was expecting the ball to go to him. And he's made an absolute mess up. 1-0 Leverkusen. Finally. I said they'd score at some point. Number 35, isn't he? Kafane. 66. Spielminuten. Tor für Bayern 0 für Leverkusen. Neues Spielstand bei Leverkusen gegen PSV Eindhoven 1-0. Torschütze mit der Nummer 35. Christian Kafane. A goal for Leverkusen, scored in the 66th minute. The goal scorer number 35, Christian Kafane. By Leverkusen 1, PSV Eindhoven 0. Which way do you come back from Stokesley? Ormsby.
Losing possession. It's certainly costly for the Dutch champions, who have beaten on opening day only 3 times previously have they ever lost their first 2 games of a Champions League season.
Right, so Kafane scores. Thank you. Wow! Fucking wow! I've not been called that before. The guy who's just called himself Brazil has put Vamos! Thank you, chubby man! Lardas. Okay, I've not been called that before, but well, it's better than being called fat bastard, which I've had before. So, hey, I'm not as chubby as I used to be. By the way, I've lost over 2 stone this year, so I'm not as big as I used to be. Trust me. Chubby man Lardas. Fucking wow. Here come Leverkusen again, and that was cack. You've lost a good amount of weight, to be honest. Aye, and I'm still eating apples. I'm eating my apple. Apple and peanut butter is something I'm chomping on at the minute. I would do if the peanut butter decided to go on the apple. Leverkusen fans are happy. Millwall 0, Coventry 3. Okay, no. Gus Tills received a yellow card. I'm not sure what it was for. The Sims. York Nils come up to Ellis Sims has scored for Coventry 3-0. Sergino Dest is not in the team. He's not in the team for PSV tonight. Thank you, Tubby Harry Potter. Expelliarmus! And what are you, Voldemort? He's disrespectful. Mate, it's banter. It's when people call me like stuff like fatty and be really rude to me. That's when I won't accept it. But stuff like that, Tubby Harry Potter, like, I'll tell you, I'm alright. I'm alright with that. I've been called worse things in the past, believe me. I have been called worse things. Touch wood. That's me tapping table. I've been called worse things, believe me. I'm quite enjoying it. It's nice to have. It's nice to have a lot of people in the stream. People tuning in for the first time, and you know, Leverkusen do deserve to be leading. I don't think anyone can complain about it. I should have said at the start, by the way. Well, I did say at the start, but for anyone who missed, PSV Eindhoven have never beaten Bayer Leverkusen. They have not beaten Bayer Leverkusen. But this is the first time that they've actually met since 1994. And they played in the UEFA Cup, now known as the UEFA Europa League. They played in the group stage in the UEFA Europa League in 1994. Called the UEFA Cup at the time. And in Eindhoven, it was 0-0. In Leverkusen, it was 5-4 to Bayer Leverkusen. This is why I said I expected goals tonight. 5-4 Leverkusen was the last time these two sides met in Leverkusen. And a few players you might remember. R9 Ronaldo scored for PSV Eindhoven. He scored a hat-trick, actually, for PSV Eindhoven. Former Middlesbrough man, Boudewijn Zenden, who used to play for Holland as well, he was on the bench. And he came on to replace R9 Ronaldo 80 minutes into that game. And here come PSV looking for an equaliser. They've got an equaliser! PSV, against the one of play, have got an equaliser. 1-1. That changes everything. Well, that changes everything. Who was it scored? Saibari? Saibari, yep. 1-1. I said it'd be goals, and I did say it'd probably be a draw. So I'm trying to remember who scored the hat-trick for Leverkusen, because it was one of their icons. I just can't remember. I can't remember what his name is. Ulf Kirsten, yeah, that's a lovely finish. Veyman, Gustil, and then Saibari on his right foot pings it into the far corner. No chance for Mark Flecken. 1-1, and it's game and again. There should be no VAR check. I don't think there's going to be anything wrong with that. Saibari's first goal. Yep, goal given. First goal of the competition. Green safety. In de 73 minuut kwam PSV tot een 1-1 gelijkspel. Dubbel te maken met nummer 34, Ismail Saibari. In de 73 Spielminuten torven die Gäste PSV Eindhoven zu 1:1. Torschütze bei dem Spieler mit der Nummer 34, Ismail Saibari. Equaliser scored for PSV Eindhoven in the 73rd minute, scored by number 34, Ismail Saibari. Perisic and man off 5 and 17 off. Sorry, 5 and 27 off for 11 and 19, I think it was that came on. Right, Poku and Benziger one. Poku off for Benziger. 75 Minuten Spielerwechsel bei Bayern 0 für Leverkusen. Auswechselspieler mit der Nummer 19, Ernest Poku. Neuspieler für die Wechsel mit der Nummer 17, Elise Ban Seguia. Substitution for Leverkusen leaving the field, number 19, Ernest Poku. Coming on to field is number 17, Elise Ban Seguia. 4-0 Coventry. Fucking hell, man. And 2-1 Carl Oswald. Great. No. Double wissel aan de kant voor PSV Eindhoven. Het velverlaat met nummer 5 Ivan Perisic en met nummer 27 Dennis Mann. Komt in het veld met nummer 11 Kohab Jovic in met nummer 19 Esmir Bayraktarovic. Substitutions for PSV Eindhoven, leaving the field number 27 Dennis Mann and number 5 Ivan Perisic. Replacing them, number 11 Kuhab Djuric and also number 19 Esmir Bayraktarovic. No, mate. I don't think so. See that? I'm not keeping you in the chat. That's weird. That's just a weird thing to say. Absolutely not. 3-1 Carlisle. Pools don't do well at Carlisle, do they? Yeah, no. That's just really clear. No, I don't really put bets on me. I'm not a bettor. I'm not a gambler. Some people are gamblers, and I'm not really a gambler. 1-1 then. Who's going to win the match? Is anyone going to win the match, or is it going to end as a draw? Matza is about to come on for... Ibrahim Matza is about to come on for Leverkusen then. Michael Kofane went down injured. What was said? Oh, he said, you are a son of a blank. I'll make love to your mother. Oh, fucking weirdo. It'll suck you on, mum. Fucking weird. Fucking weird. Smart guy. Yeah. I am Lamine Yamal and Balogun shot on target away from winning that bet. It isn't happening. Balogun to have a shot on target against City. No. No, it's not.
Shouting is there to take a touch. It's back from Vernon. So they still have plenty lurking in the middle. Barney this time away. The centre back's being kept busy at the moment. You couldn't really say that the PSV equaliser was looking particularly likely, but since they scored it, if anything, now they are the team on top.
2.5 minutes left to get your vote on the poll. 550 votes is the most that we've ever had. Your last chance to get involved on the poll. The poll will close very shortly. Mustesna's put Bavaria. Comes to house Bayern. We put Bavaria. Is he from Bavaria? Are you from Bavaria? Please, like, keep it to a draw, win the game. I mean, I'm going to echo what the commentator said, because he's right. Since the equaliser for PSV Eindhoven, they have been on top. They could win it. They could win it. I'd be very surprised if they did. I went for a draw. So no, it's not Bayern, it's Bayer. If you say Bayern, that's Bayern Munich you're talking about. Spain about to be dumped out the Under-20s World Cup? That's a sad shame. Barca or PSG? I think Barcelona will beat PSG later on, to be honest. Bayern and Bayern, two different teams. Exactly. Oh dear. Oh, fucking hell. Did he cross into the box? A header towards goal for PSV. Took a touch of a Leverkusen player. Then kicked off the goal line. It was a bit of a mess. 79 Minuten, Doppelwäsche beim Bayern 04 Leverkusen. Auf 6. Spieler mit der Nummer 35, Torschütze, Christian Kofane. Neue Spieler für die Wechsel mit der Nummer 9, Claudio Echeverri.
Leverkusen into the lead. Lasted just 7 minutes. It's quite narrow play.
Und für die Nummer 10, Malik Tillman. Neue Spieler mit der Nummer 30, Ibrahim Matza. Rasmus Højlund has scored again for Napoli. Rasmus Højlund 2, Sporting 1, I might as well say. Double substitution for Bayer Leverkusen. Leaving the field is number 35, the goal scorer Christian Kafane, and also leaving the field is number 10, Malik Tillman. Coming on the field to replace him, number 9, Claudio Echeverri, and also coming on the field, number 30, Ibrahim Matza. Oh, that could be a goal! Oh, over the bar! Oh! He was going for the far corner, thought it was going to go in, it just went over the bar in the end. Dortmund 3, Bilbao 1. Thank you for coming, Bilbao. 4 shots so far from Yamal and not a single shot on target. I don't think that's going to win then, is it, mate? Don't think that's going to win, is it? He's confusing both teams. Yeah. Sorry about that, everybody. I think we're back now, are we? Are we back on now? Are we back?
Tussle, wasn't it, between the two respective captains there, Ronaldo and Shelton, creating the chance for Saibari.
It's not reconnected yet. Come on.
Last moment, really. It was going to clear his crossbar and he wouldn't be needed. We saw Tempe go off through injury in the first half of Leverkusen. Concern continues over Tapsoba. It's a big player for them at the back.
Oh, we are back. It's just, it's not... my YouTube studio is not working. My house Wi-Fi has just gone off. The house Wi-Fi has just gone down for some reason. It's been doing that the last couple... It's actually... It did it yesterday as well. Luckily, not on the stream. But it's been happening... It has been happening for a bit lately. So, I'm going to have to... Let me see if I... Can I... I'm going to have to restart the live studio. Let me refresh the live studio. Just bear me 2 seconds, guys, because I can't really see the live chat very well if it's doing that.
Which illustrates just how important it is that they can try and take all 3 points from this one.
Yes, right, it is back on. That's fine then. Okay, apologies. Let's see how let's see how it goes with my mobile data then. Scotty B's joined us evening. Thanks for joining us in the end. Been busy, yeah, fairs. Good. Fuck PSV. Oh, that's a kind thing to say, isn't it? Hello to you as well. Daddy pulled the cables out. No, to be fair, we've had a couple of issues with the Wi-Fi lately. I think our broadband provider have been messing about with it. What's it doing?
PSV pressing here, pushing for the winner.
Oh, shit, didn't want to do that.
Some famous comebacks from them in the competition last season include 2 behind to Shakhtar.
Right.
2 behind going into the last 3 minutes. PSV on that.
Oh, so the house Wi-Fi's gone down. The house Wi-Fi's gone down.
And Seguir, the substitute.
I've only got 2 bars of data signal. That's probably why. This is a nightmare now. God. Been a nightmare now for some silly reason. Is my mobile data's bloody going down as well? Probably because the data signal's not very good at the minute. Well, we'll see how it goes. I don't want the stream to crash on me. Sorry about all this, everyone. We'll close the poll there. If the Wi-Fi does come back, then I'll switch back to me main house Wi-Fi. Should be fine. Will it let me in the poll? YouTube Studio needs refreshing again. I'm sorry about this, guys. 5k views and the bloody stream keeps coming and going. Would happen. Wouldn't happen when I... Doesn't happen when I only have 200, 300 viewers. Right. Right, I think we're sorted. What was the comments coming up? In your opinion, who wins? To be fair, I actually think it's going to end 1-1 now. I think it's going to end 1-1. Both teams have had opportunities and been wasteful. What's happening? Yeah, the Wi-Fi went down. Apologies. So, but hopefully, fingers crossed. Hopefully, fingers crossed, everything will be okay now. But can't guarantee it. You know what technology's like these days. Yeah, people needing Leverkusen to win for bets, etc. PSG or Barca? Well, I mean, I still think Barcelona will nick it at the end. I think Barca will just about steal it at the end. We won't be ending the stream as soon as this match ends. I'll be going onto the main TNT to see what the other scores are in the Champions League. See if any goals go in. I've had to turn off the goal announcements because the updated scores because it's causing me that's what's causing the mobile data. To be fair. We're 1 minute away. PSV looking to win it, and they could do. Oh, he's miscontrolled it. It's back with PSV though. Here they come again. Looking to win it, the Dutch side. The team from Eindhoven looking to steal it here. At the home of the former European finalists and former German champions. 1 minute to go plus added time. Penalty Monaco. Get in. And I know for a fact it'll be Ansu Fati that takes it probably. I don't think it's going to be Balogun. Liverpool and City done over by penalty 2 nights on the bounce. Brilliant. No, look, Donnarumma will save it because he's good at saving pens. Koundé looks like Bob Marley. Balogun came off. Oh, that's annoying, isn't it? YouTube Studio's fucking up for me. It's Eric Dyer. Huh. Get him. Nachspielzeit 4 Minuten. Extra time 4 Minuten. Additional time 4 minutes. Goal for PSG. Ha! And Monaco equalise against City. Thank you very much, Tom. I hope the stream is still on, by the way, but the stream keeps coming and going on YouTube Studio. But it's not disappeared on it as of yet. 4 minutes added time. Will either team win it? Ooh! Naughty! Naughty! That's a definite yellow card. Whoa, that was naughty. I don't know if it was offside. Might be then. So it's Grimaldo and the PSV player both sliding in for the ball. Grimaldo gets the ball and his opponent slides into him. Ow! Naughty one, that. That's a naughty one, that. See if this works. Flash calls can't be played. Can't be on right now. Yeah, well, yeah, if I can, that can't be on. You'll be on in a minute. Oh, God. Millwall 0, Coventry 4 full time. That's bad news for Bother because that's a 2-point gap now. Leverkusen looking to win it here. The win! Oh, saved by Coy. It's saved by Matej Kova. Big save. Big save by the former Leverkusen keeper. That might have just won a point for PSV Eindhoven. Grimaldo as well.
Possibly prevent his parent club turning 1 point into 3. He's had a good game against them. That Leverkusen's last chance. That remarkable 51-game unbeaten run that they went on under Xabi Alonso the season before last featured so many dramatic late goals.
What a bar fest.
Can they return to some important old habits? They will have another chance to do so here in the last of the additional minutes. Another free kick will afford them the opportunity to get this into the box.
I'll tell you what, by the way. QPR Oxford, Barfest. And that was the 8 o'clock game. 0-0.
Exactly where it goes.
And that's almost a full time as well.
Defended those situations well.
Watford drew 2 all at Portsmouth, by the way.
They've had set pieces over the last season or so, but it's not necessarily been evident this evening.
A free kick, and it was
The injury.
headed away. But there's a man down injured.
Heads there between both.
Oh, clash of heads in a penalty area. Whoops.
Understandably, both of them feeling the effects of that. Desperate to win the ball. See him back on his feet again pretty quickly.
Man.
From Kovac.
Look, then you div.
Barney trying to make it stick with share of the spoils for the second game in succession.
Right. No. Ah, it's fucked. It's fucked. No, it's fucked. Yes? No? Oh, no. Okay, stream's fucked. Fucking annoying. Really is annoying. Ah! Right. Is it going to behave itself now? Right. Right. I think it's sorted now. I'm very sorry about all this, everyone. Annoying. Unfortunately, the Wi-Fi's been